Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. We are sitting in the topic of the video, 2022 TRD Pro, pulling out of my driveway. I actually haven't driven this in quite a while because I've been driving that Sequoia we've had for the past week, which has been a pleasure. But today we have to have an unfortunate conversation, and we're doing it the old school way. If you've been around this channel a long time, we used to take rides and talk all the time, so let's do it here. I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. This will sort of be a part one because it's going to roll into the dealership walk video, because officially we're going to have to get rid of this 2022 TRD Pro. Black, beautiful midnight black metallic with this gorgeous red interior. Unfortunately, it's going to have to go, and it is no reason of the truck. I absolutely love the truck. I haven't had any issues with it. I really enjoy driving it. Great experience all the way around. I like the technology. I like the interior. I like the suspension. I like a lot of the things about the new generation Tundra. And I know a lot of you don't necessarily like a lot of the new generation Tundra, especially the fact that there's no more V8. But overall, my experience so far with this truck has been great, to the point where I'm very sad to say it must go. And the reason it must go is it's just becoming, unfortunately, a financial burden on me. These trucks are not cheap anymore, man. When I bought my 2016 TRD Pro double cab, it was like $43,000, $44,000 or so. When I bought my 2020 TRD Pro, it was around $56,000. This one here was around $71,000. So we're getting up into that level where it's like I could pay it. I just I shake my head every time I do, because don't forget, I also have the 2023 Highlander for my wife. I got to pay that too, and that's a very reasonable payment, but this is a $71,000 vehicle payment. I love the truck. I think it's just a little bit out of my range. So what I'm going to be doing is we're going to go to these dealerships and we're going to do walks like we always do, and we're going to talk about Tundras, but we're also going to be looking for the next Tundra for me, because I want to stay in the new generation Tundra because, like I said, I really do like the platform. I think it has a lot of potential. Are there bugs that need to be worked out? Absolutely. Will it be an extremely sad day when the day comes that this thing actually leaves my driveway and doesn't come back? Yes, it will be a very, very sad day. This isn't one of those, you know, I'm hearing rattling or wind noise or anything, and that's the reason I'm getting rid of it. It's strictly based off the fact that someday I would like to do this channel full time, and I'm gonna have to pay less on the Tundra I'm driving. There are a lot of YouTube channels out there that have huge revenue coming in as far as being able to afford, you know, the big expensive vehicles, or many big expensive vehicles, I should say. And unfortunately, not me. I'm working overnight every night, you know, unloading trucks and whatnot. And I'm also doing Tundra Dude, so unfortunately I can't afford something this sweet. Apparently it's not even can't afford, it's just when you sit down and do the math of it, it just doesn't make sense. And it's unfortunate because over the last couple weeks, I made a video a couple weeks ago basically saying that I'm looking at a TRD Sport or something a little bit cheaper, and that's still kind of the case. I mean, my options are a little more open. I'm looking at SR5s, TRD Off-Road, TRD Sports, all of the different potential options out there. But in the past couple weeks, I've tried to make it work. I've tried to think of ways to make it work because I really do want to keep the truck. And, you know, there still is very slim hope that the truck is kept, but I don't really know how. But I am, you know, going off of some offers. But the crazy thing is even when you go and look at SR5s, whether it be TRD Sport or TRD Off-Road, they certainly do give you a lot of options to get the price kind of where you want. But the prices have gone so up, even down in what I call the people's trim SR5. That's where everybody usually hangs out. Last generation double cab SR5 with the TRD off-road package was one of the most popular setups you can get because it was affordable and you got some decent options. But nowadays, even a double cab, which is a lot smaller, double cab SR5 with the TRD off-road package, depending on how you you know, package it out, you're still almost near $60,000. It's just crazy how expensive these vehicles have gotten. It's not just Toyota, it's just trucks and cars. Everything is so much more expensive. So the affordability of these vehicles versus what you get with the affordability of these vehicles is shocking because it really did happen in a short amount of time. I mean, if we go back to 2013, 10 years ago, which was the last year of the 07 to 13 Tundra generation, you will see trucks that are loaded up nice. Let's just say SR5 TRD double cab. You're looking in the low 40s for that. That's what you're going to pay for that. So the price has gone up $15,000 to $20,000 for SR5. So it's not something I'm going to do tomorrow to get rid of this. The good news is there's still a lot of value in this truck. It only has 2,100 miles on it. I got it at an MSRP. It's worth quite a bit because the used values are way up. So I'm not doing this thing like immediately, but I'm just letting you know that enjoy this truck a little bit longer. But we're going down into an I-Force. It won't be an I-Force Max. It won't be a limited. A lot of people will ask, and did say in that TRD Sport video when I was talking about that, why not get a limited? It's just too expensive. It's just too expensive. So I want to get something that's, you know, as cheap as possible, but still be in the realm of what some of you will be driving out there. You know, SR5 TRD Off-Road, SR5 TRD Sport would be excellent, but it's all going to depend on price. But you guys will be part of it, and you know, help me look around, and we'll see what we could find, and if we could find a good deal, a good price. I'm hoping these prices collapse down to, you know, below MSRP soon. But my eyes are wide open, and I am looking, and I really want your opinion on all of this. I know a lot of you love this TRD Pro, and I certainly love this TRD Pro as well. But man, I'll tell you what, at the end of this video here, I will tell you that the number one thing I'm gonna miss about this truck more than anything, other than the stuff we talked about, it's such a fun driving experience. Even when you're driving to and from work, to and from the store, just the driving aspect of the new generation Tundra, whether you like it or not, if you've driven one, you have to admit, it's just a great driving experience, especially with this I-Force Max engine. It is a lot of fun to drive. I'm blessed because I do this channel and I get to have these press vehicles where I get to drive them for a week at a time and review it. So, I mean, that's kind of the cherry on top of this news, I guess. The little bit of good news in this bad news is the fact that I'll still get the availability of those press vehicles to still drive an I-Force Max and talk about it. But, you know, I tried, just a little out of my price range, tried to make it work, didn't work too well. And now we are, we're gonna head back down into the People's Trim, the SR5, which I don't know if it's still a People's Trim with the pricing of this stuff, but we shall see. But I'm genuinely curious what you guys think about that. And please remember, part 2 of this video, we're gonna go to those dealerships tomorrow, and we're gonna look at the Tundras like we do every Sunday. My favorite video to make, the dealership walk. This one will have a little bit of a different feel to it, because we're going to be looking not just for the good, the bad, the ugly of the Tundra lineup that we see, but what would fit best for me in my everyday experiences with the Tundras. Can't wait to talk to you again. Until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe, be well.